everyone, we are Hope and Dream. I am Rahayu from IPMI Emba Student 2024, and today we have something super special for you. We are diving into my all-time favorite investing book, One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch with John Rothschild. If you ever thought, how do I get an edge in the stock market? This book, what you need. But I'm not alone. Let me introduce you to some amazing friends who will join us today. First up, we have Abraham. And then we have Vendra. And next we have Wahyu. And last but not least, we have Maria. Fantastic! With all these incredible minds, we are definitely set for an inspiring discussion. So let's dive right in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. We will discuss this book into 3 parts: preparing to invest, picking winners, and the long-term view. Alright, let's get started. So, Peter Lynch, he's not just some guy. He is the legendary investor who managed the Magellan Fund and the Fidelity at average 29% annual return over 13 years. That's insane, right? But what makes this book so good is that Lynch doesn't just throw numbers at you. He breaks everything down in a way that makes investing feel simple. Here is the big idea. You can beat Wall Street by using what you already know. That's right. Your everyday experience can help you spot great investment. Think about it. What's the coffee shop everyone's lining up at? What's app your friends won't stop talking about? Lynch says those are your first clues. But don't just jump it in blindly. Lynch emphasizes doing your homework. He categorized stock into 6 types. Stock in general, slow growers, stalwarts, fast growers, cyclicals, and turnarounds. Each type has a different strategy and he teaches you how to play them. What I love about this book is how practical it is. Lynch makes it clear, you don't have to be a final expert to invest well. You just need common sense, a bit of research and patience. He says the best investments are often right under your nose if you are paying attention. So, if you are a beginner looking to understand the stock market or a seasoned investor who wants to refine your strategy, One Up on Wall Street is must read. Trust me, will book change how you think about investing. Alright, without further ado, let me hand it over to Abraham. Let's dive deeper into our discussion, Abraham. Could you please explain part 1? Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I will share to you the part 1 of this book, Preparing for Invest. Peter Lynch in this book explains how to build foundational knowledge and understanding the mindset needed for successful stock picking. Lynch encourages individual investors to leverage their personal experience and insight, often highlighting that average individual can outperform Wall Street professionals by recognizing opportunities in everyday life. Here's how Peter Lynch shows how to build the foundational knowledge and understanding the mindset needs for successful picking stock. The first one, leverage personal knowledge and experiences. Observation in daily life. Lynch encourages investors to start with what they know and observe in their daily life. For example, noticing popular products or booming stores can lead to early investment opportunities. And also personal edge. He stressed that individuals have edge over professionals in areas where they have personal expertise. For instance, a doctor might spot trends in healthcare, or tech enthusiasts might identify promising software companies. Number 2, conduct throughout research. Understanding the business before investing means advise investors to ensure they fully understand company business model, competitive advantage, and growth potential. Earning and financial health. Analysis key financial metrics include earning growth, debt level, and profit margin to ensure the company in financial sound. And also avoiding complexity. He advocates for simplicity, urging investors to favor companies with straightforward and easy to understand operations. Number 3, maintain the long-term perspective. The first one is the ignore market noises. Lynch warns against reacting to short-term market fluctuative or sensational news. Instead, focus on the company fundamentals and long-term growth prospect. And also, patience is the key. Great investment, especially 10 baggers, often require years to realize their full potential. Number 4, emotional discipline. Avoiding speculation. Investing is not gambling. Lynch underscores the need to base decisions on solid research rather than speculation or tips. Number 2, detachment from hype. Emotional reactions to market trends such as panic selling during downturns should be avoided. Lynch advises sticking to one's investment strategy. Number 5, learning continuously. The first one is read to stay informed. Lynch encourages investors to regularly read annual reports, financial news, and industry updates to stay informed about their investment and market conditions. Number 2, mistaken are learning opportunities. He acknowledges that losses are inevitable, but each mistake often valuable lessons to refine future strategies. And the last one is the develop a stock picker mindset. The first one is the curiosity. Approach investment with curious and investigative mindset. Be eager to learn about companies, industry, and economic trends. Number 2, skepticism. Question overly optimistic claims and avoid chasing trends without proper due diligence. And the last one is optimism with realism. Believe in the potential of companies, but temper expectations with the realistic assessment of risks and challenges. After part 1, my friend Vendra will show you the part 2, how Peter Lynch aims to equip readers with the knowledge and tools needed to identify and invest in successful stocks. He emphasized a structured approach to stock selection and provides practical advice to help investors understand what makes a stock potential winner.
Now, let's talk about the heart of Peter Lynch's strategy, picking winners. This section is packed with practical advice on how to identify stocks with high potential. Lynch starts by emphasizing the importance of research. He introduced the concept of scuttlebutt, which means gathering information from all possible resources, employees, customers, suppliers, even competitors. This ground-level insight often gives you an edge over professional analysts who may rely solely on financial reports. He also breaks down his famous 13 categories for evaluating stocks. For example, look for companies with a simple business model that's easy to understand. Think of companies like Coca-Cola or McDonald's. Pay attention to companies with a niche or a strong market position. These are often called stalwarts. Fast growers, on the other hand, are smaller companies expanding rapidly. often in new market or industries. But watch out, growth alone isn't enough. Look for consistent earnings and a strong balance sheet. Lynch provides some red flags to avoid too. Beware of companies chasing trendy industries or those with overly complex business models. He also advises against putting too much faith in hot tips or speculative stocks that seems too good to be true. They usually are. One of my favorite parts of this section is Lynch's advice to create a checklist before you invest. For example, what is the story? Why does this company have potential? How does it make money? Is the revenue risk sustainable? What could go wrong? Identify the risk upfront. Lynch stresses that every stock should have a compelling, logical story behind it. He even suggests writing it down. If you can't explain why you are investing in a company in 2 minutes, maybe it's not the right pick for you. Finally, Lynch warns us to keep our emotions in check. Greed and fear are the enemies of rational decision making. The stock market might test your patience, but good investments reward those who stay committed over the long term. The key takeaway? Use your common sense and stay curious. Opportunities are everywhere if you're willing to look. And remember, as Lynch says, behind every stock is a company. Find out what it's doing. The next part will be explained by Wahi.
Hey guys, now we're talking about part 3, Peter Lynch's classic, One Up on Wall Street. This is the part where Lynch really lays out his game plan for picking the best stock. If you're someone who wants to beat the market without overcomplicating things, this is for you. So, Lynch break companies into 6 categories. Let me break it down for you. It's super simple. First, slow growers. They are your boring, stable companies. Think utility companies or other business. They're not flashy, but they pay dividends. Second, stalwarts. These are dependable brands like Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble. Slow and steady, but a bit better growth than slow growers. Next, fast growers. This is where the action is. Small companies with high growth potential. Think of companies like Tesla back in its early days. Next, bicycle. This move with the economy. Airline, cars, stuff like that. Timing is everything here. The next, turn around. Companies that are down but not out, like struggling retail chain turning in its business ground. And last, asset plays. These are gems hiding in plague sign. Companies that own something valuable the market hasn't noticed yet. Now, here's Lynch's a big takeaway. Invest in what you know. Seriously, look at your life. What brand do you use every day? What's that the new app your friend can't stop talking about? This could be stock opportunities right under your nose. And to really find a winner, Lynch says you gotta do this 4 things. First, do your research. Understand the business. Don't just guess. Second, have a reason to believe. What's the story behind the stock? Like a background. And third, be patient. Stock take time. Don't expect overnight success. And the last, ignore the noise. Don't let market or fear mess with your strategy. Look, Lynch make it clear. You don't need a PhD or doctor to invest well. You just need a bit common sense and the discipline to stick to your plan. That's part 3 of One Up Wall Street for you. If you are new to investing or just want to sharpen your skill, this book is gold. Let's move to the next part. Maria, it's yours.
Thanks for sticking with us as expert One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. Let's wrap things up with some key insight that can elevate your investing game. First, invest with insight. Leverage your personal experiences to uncover investment gems that others might overlook. Second, think long-term. Focus on the fundamentals of businesses rather than getting swayed by short-term market fluctuations. Third, stay committed. Remember, passion is crucial. Good things come to those who wait. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. For diversification is essential. Spread your investments across various sectors to mitigate risk and enhance your potential returns. 5. Research is your best friend. Always dig deep. Understand what makes a company tick before you invest your hard-earned money. Remember, investing isn't about luck. It's about understanding and having the right strategy. Investing isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding the story behind each stock. By following the principle outlined by Peter Lynch, we can all become successful investors, even without a professional financial background. So, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, also share your thoughts about the book in the comments. What intrigued you the most? We'd love you to hear from you. Remember, good investing starts with good knowledge. Keep learning, stay curious, and happy investing. Thank you. Bye-bye.